The first thing is that I would encourage myself and all of us to develop a tendency to interact with nature more directly, and then to reflect on it and find an esoteric meaning in the most mundane of things that we observe in nature. What has happened over time is, because we have been so inundated with technology and our lives have become so fast, we live an unnatural life on a day-to-day basis, but we don't notice it. Like, for example, I'm walking down the street, it's fall season, there's a beautiful tree there, bursting with fall colors, but I have no time to look at the tree because I'm in a hurry, or I'm busy on my phone checking messages, right? Slow down, take the time to stop and look at that, because you are nature and you're interacting with nature. You are both pointers and signs pointing to something magnificent, the Creator. So when one of you looks at the other, a lot of magic can happen, but we need to take the time. Now, if you see a beautiful sunset, take the time to see it. Take it as a bonus. If you're stuck in traffic and there's a beautiful sunset, instead of panicking you're stuck in traffic, there's nothing you can do. Enjoy the sunset. All right? When the weather's beautiful, spring, fall, just put away the cell phone. Go out to your backyard. Sit on the deck, sit on the grass. Let people think, you've lost it a bit, but just sit there, enjoy nature. Now, the mind and the egoic self doesn't like boredom, so it's always thinking, tell me what to do, tell me what to do, give me steps, give me step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so when I finish them I can become enlightened. But if you remember, what we said is, our journey is not from ignorance to knowledge. Our journey is from forgetfulness to remembrance. The truth is within us. So what we need to do is create the space that will allow that remembrance to happen. Let us learn again to listen to the chirping of birds, to listen to the crickets in the night. We've lost that ability completely. All we hear is construction machines, drilling, just all kinds of... And you notice the beauty, because Allah made everything as pointers towards Him. The noise that nature makes does not annoy you, no matter how loud it is. Even thunder, it might leave you in awe, but it doesn't build your stress levels up. You sit by the beach, right? You've all been to Florida or wherever. Crashing waves, right? It's making a constant noise, that crashing waves, but it relaxes you, it doesn't stress you. But go sit on the 401 when they're drilling the highway and this construction, right? Your stress levels just go through the roof, because it's not natural. So we are already seeking happiness, we're seeking tranquility, and Allah is giving us all these means that, I made you, I made the mountain, I made the ocean. Just connect so that you start vibrating at the same frequency as nature, and you will see then these opportunities to come. And I've had people even in this community who have told me that, I was just sitting and I was looking at these birds flying, and I had this spiritual moment where I just had this, just the other couple of nights back, one of the brothers was telling me, he says, I was reading this verse in the Quran that says, do they not see how the birds expand and contract their wings? It is we who hold them in air. And he says, I was sitting there and I was watching a flock of birds migrating to the south, and they were just flying. And he says, for a moment, I just forgot myself. There was no I. It was just me connecting with the birds and just the verse in my head. And I just felt, he said, I felt so peaceful, such tranquility. I just wish I could hold that moment longer, right? So enlightenment doesn't happen at once or overnight. It can happen gradually through different experiences, but we must create that space.